But thank you guys for joining me for our weekly Periscope. Bolt. For our weekly Periscope, I just want to give you guys a quick recap of what we've done this trading week. It is Sunday. We've got Jason Stapleton giving his Forex market preview. He's probably getting ready to do it right now, but it was a good week. It was a good week. You guys like stats, so let's give you some stats. Here's what we did in our syndicate program. I don't really like stats too much, but we took 18 trades. Once again, under the 50% win percentage mark. We took 18 trades, 8 wins, 10 losses. That's going to put us at 44% for the week. It's the same thing we did last week, was 44%. In fact, out of the 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, out of the 5 weeks we've traded so far this year, can you guys guess how many weeks we've been over 50%? You guys in the syndicate probably know because you're coming through like, oh, loser, loser, loser. But can you guess? One week, only a single week. Week 2, we were 61%. Aside from that, we've been 36% for the first week, 61 for the second, and 35, 44, 44. Win percentage has been pretty rough. It's been a rocky start. However, if you guys have been a follower of mine for at least a few weeks now, you guys saw the video that I did online about win percentage. And does win percentage really matter all that much in the big picture, guys? It matters to a degree, but is it the most important thing? Is there a correlation between the amount of times I win or the rate of my win rate compared to my profitability? Not really, right? Not really. Like, now, again, to a degree, you can't win. You can't have a 1% win percentage and expect to be good. But there are things that are more important than that. I think we're doing a good job of proving that. Typically, we should be around that 55%, 60% area based on how we're trading. We are trading a little differently than we do in our personal accounts, but we should still be in that 55% area, and we're well below that. So it has seemed like a disappointing year when you look at just, loss, win, loss, win, come through like that. But we're actually off to a better start than we were last year. We're up about 300. Let me give you a percentage that works better. We're up about 6% so far or 7% so far in our account, probably 6 point something. I haven't rounded up. We're up about 7% return on investment so far for our account this year. And to do that with a 46% win rate overall, that's pretty darn good. It means that we're not in the best trading mode right now, but we're still able to bring profit. So it's going to be exciting to see once we do hit our stride and start running on all cylinders. Hopefully we can get some big weeks, and that's something that we did last year. We had a few big weeks, really a few weeks after this. Last year we hit our big weeks in week. Let me go ahead and show you this. In week 8 and week 9, really week 9 was the 600 pip week. I saw the question come through, how many of those trades were bad trades? None of them. None of them were bad trades. All of them were trades that hit our plan. All of them were trades that hit our plan. So it's one thing, we don't. I don't count break evens at all. So I know a lot of traders do. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, guys. It makes your win percentage look better. If it's a break even trade, I just don't record it. For our syndicate stats here, I don't record it. So it's not, we probably should use that to make our win percentage look a little better, but we haven't been doing that. So it's a good start. And again, it's one of those things where, Jason Greystone mentioned this in one of his videos, that something he preaches the most, something that he loves the most about Hear Us and Trade Empowered is that there is that transparency. There's no lies. There's no tricks. We're not finagling the statistics to make it look good. We are what we are. We're, when we're losing, we're letting you know that we're losing. When we're winning, we're letting you know that it's winning. And it's the reality of trading. And I think a lot of traders need to see that. I think it's really big for your trading psyche just to see that, hey, we have 2 professional traders here in our syndicate program, and they're hitting at a less than a 50% win rate. yet they're still increasing their profit week by week by week. And that's pretty cool for the confidence, because it allows you to see that, hey, you don't have to have that super high win percentage to be a successful trader. Yes, that does good things for the ego, but in reality, you don't need a super high win percentage. So if you're on a losing streak, if you're in a drawdown, that's going to help you not get stressed out. I was actually reading a good section of the Daily Trading Coach book today, and he was talking about stress versus distress, and how trading is stressful no matter what. Just sitting in front of the computer, having money at risk, watching candles tick up and down, that's stressful. But it doesn't turn into distress until you really start panicking, and that's something that we don't do. And it's really hard to go through a drawdown, guys. It's really hard to go through a losing streak. But it isn't necessarily the losing streak, the drawdown, that kills you. It's the panic and the reaction of it. It's, hey, you lost 5 trades in a row. All of a sudden, the system doesn't work. The strategy doesn't work. I start panicking. I start doing stuff that's not in my plan. And then what happens, right? Then you start making those mistakes, and the mistakes are what kill your account, right? Have you guys been through that? Some of you know. It's not the losing streak that kills your account. It's the mistakes afterwards. It's being on the losing streak and then revenge trading, getting into that next trade. And that next trade is the one that loses 100 pips. The guy last week sent me a message on Facebook who said, had to be last Wednesday, or this past Wednesday, when the ISM come out, and we saw a lot of dollar weakness. So the euro dollar just shot straight up. And he was like, I was short the euro dollar, and I saw the move, and I moved stops, and I was hoping, I was praying, and it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And now I lost 10% of my account in one day. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. I'll tell you what, a 1% day, 5 1% days in a row, right? Losing streak, but that's not going to kill your account. A 10%, right, drawdown on one day, those are mistakes that TKO you. It's not the drawdown, it's the mistakes that you make during the drawdowns, going into that distress and panicking. It's like, what was the example the guy used? Imagine you guys that are, he used the example of a person from Florida, right, going up to the Northeast. We just got hit with a big snowstorm. Driving in the snow, right? Well, I'm used to driving in the snow. We get it all the time. So if the snow's coming down, I know exactly how to do it. If my car starts slipping, I know how to turn the wheel to handle it, right? We know how to manage the situation. It's not a good situation, but we know how to manage it. For that guy from the Caribbean or from Florida that's never seen snow in their life, what happens when they're driving in the snowstorm and they start skidding? Right? They start panicking, turning the wheel. Oh no, mashing on the brakes, making it worse. Right? And when you make it worse, that's when you crash. That's when you damage your car. That's when you damage your account. So again, big difference between being stressed and being de-stressed. There's one thing to be in a drawdown. That's natural. You should expect that. And now, one trade from another. It's natural. You should expect it. You should expect losses. If you're not expecting losses in your trading, you're in the wrong place. Because you're going to lose. You're going to lose a lot. I fully accept every day I go into the market that I'm probably going to lose at least half of the trades I take. And I am 100% okay with that. And being okay with that allows me to fight through those drawdown periods, fight through those periods where we're only hitting at less than 50%. And just like last week, Jason had a rough week last week. I don't have all the stats in front of me, but Jason had a real rough week last week. And then the last 4 trades of the week between Jason and I, right, we took a stretch. Here's how our trading week went this week, right? Plus 38 Aussie CAD, plus 27 Aussie dollar, minus 87 pound Aussie, plus 47 dollar CAD, minus 14 euro dollar, minus 17 dollar Canada, minus 14, right, pound dollar, 3 in a row, and then minus 62 pound yen, 4 trades in a row. Make a little bit of a comeback here, plus 54 Aussie dollar. Then guess what? Right back to the grinder, minus 43, minus 73, minus 31, minus 46. Right? It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Minus 43, minus 73, minus 31, minus 46. It's getting bad. And you have 2 options when it gets bad. Either you panic, you give up on your system, you start making mistakes, sea of red, yep. Or you stick to the plan. Now, you guys are smart enough to know that what we did already. There's no way we're panicking and making mistakes. We're done with that part of our trading. We've lost too much money doing that already. Stuck to the plan, and guess what followed up after that? Plus 87, plus 313, plus 30, plus 129. Right there. What's that? 400, about 560 pips in the last 4 trades. Then we lost 34. But we were in a drawdown. We hit 550 pips straight and saved our week. All because of what? Did we panic? Did we stress out? Well, maybe we stressed out a little bit. Did we go into distress? No. Stuck to the plan. And it's key, guys. It's key. But it starts with having that belief. How long do you hold these positions to get that many pips? These are all going to be day trades or kind of intraday swing trades. So the swing trades may last. Typically, we're not in a position any longer than a week. Right? But it's not the pips, guys. It's not the pips that matter. It's the process. That's what I want you guys to see. It's the process. We are professional traders, right? And I'm not saying that because we have the best system in the world or anything like that, right? But we're professional traders, right? We've been able to generate consistent return year after year after year. But the reality is, it's not easy. It's easy to say, hey, yeah, we're profitable every year. But what you guys that aren't in the syndicate, that aren't in the live rooms, that aren't involved with us, what you guys aren't seeing out there on the internet is how those returns are made. And it's not as beautiful as it sounds. It sounds real sexy, right? It sounds real sexy, but the day-to-day and the week-to-week and the month-to-month is really a grind. And that's what eat a lot of traders alive. They can't make it through that grind. The situation gets tough. Stress turns into de-stress. They make those few crucial mistakes and it kills them. It kills them. For our syndicate, we've based everything off of a $10,000 account, just trading a 2 mini lot position size, 1 in, 1 out. So we're doing 1 targets. We're not doing extended targets. Jason likes to say that we're basically trading with 1 arm behind our back because we're sticking to certain strategies and we're not doing anything fancy with extended targets. But we try to put together a simple system that traders can relate to. No money management in there, so you can take it and kind of say, hey, if I were to trade this way and if I were to take the numbers with my account and my position size, this is what could potentially happen. It's a fun little experiment we did. We've been running the syndicate for a while. Last year was the first year we actually started tracking our numbers in it. We mainly did that. Well, we didn't want to do it because I think we try to discourage people from thinking it's a signal service. And when you start tracking numbers, especially if it's good, people start using it more like a signal service. So that it's been a little bit of a trade-off, but it's been pretty fun to show the journey day in and day out, trade by trade, because we post every trade. Yeah. Nice, the syndicate rocks. Yeah, if you guys aren't in the syndicate, it's $1 to sign up for a month. It's the best dollar you'll ever spend. Then it's $49 after that. So if you guys aren't in it, I don't know what you're wasting time for. Get in there. It's $1, right? You spend $1. Take that $1 you're gonna buy some candy with and go get yourself some trading support for a while. So, all right. So that's it. Well, the live room's better, yeah, but yeah. And you know what's better than the live room, right? The 12-week transformation, of course, right? The training course. But everyone's not ready for that, Rick. In time, when they are ready. Any last minute questions before we head out today? Dollar cash short target 36.55. Going once, going twice. Nice. Should I tell them the story behind the jacket, Greystone? Is this one of those things where I'm better? Should I not poke the bear? All right, we'll take the brief. We'll do the brief version of this. All right. So I know this guy's listening too.